Hello everyone, I'm your host Okami and welcome back to another episode of Okami. Last time, we explored what I assumed to be the rest of Seian City except for the main palace. However, this part of the palace is dangerous. And it's the next place we have to go to. It's definitely coming out of here. Those guards have to know something. They have to at least be curious. Also, time of day change, but you can't even tell. Psst. Hey, can you hear me? What? We're supposed to be on duty. Well, it's just, I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion of His Highness? What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable Emperor. True, he's had to take to his bed because of the strange illness. But I'm full of hope that he'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I am too, of course. But there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. That swirly mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the Emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then before we knew it, it had taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of a coincidence? It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that. But it's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everyone away and he won't even see a doctor. So I don't see that there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. You mean that girl called Kaguya, right? That name sounds extremely familiar. Orders are orders, so we had no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what's going on inside the palace. Well, can't exactly imprison a dog. Huh? Check out these slips of paper. Oh, those are the... Looks like each one has a spell or something on it. But I have no idea how to use them. Don't think they'd do us much good. I have an idea how to use it. Hey, look at that, Amy. There's mist pouring out of that little hole. Too bad you're so big, otherwise we could have checked out this hole. I don't like this palace. Something smells fishy here. Okay, so I know what to do with these. Alternatively, can I... I'll check that out in a minute. And there's nothing over here. Can I get by you guys? No, I can't. That door is locked. Okay, so these are the prayer slips that the priestess needed. And there's nothing on the sides. So we've got a more accurate source of this mist. From the Emperor's room, where he's been sick. I'm not sure what to make of that. Okay, guys, put you down for just a second. Going to abandon the story for my treasure, which is a good treasure and extremely worth it, I hope. And suddenly I pick these things back up again because of course. Okay, so give the priestess back her beads. Thought I saw a person over there. They're not her beads, her prayer slips. What have you? My prayer slips. You found them in this huge city? Thank you. They're indispensable in my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. Yes, your ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name's Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us? You're saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you are our only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi. As you have seen, Ryoshima Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness. Yisun, for the love of mercy, please shut your mouth. Yes, next to them the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryoshima Coast. And with Queen Himiko confided to her palace, it all falls to me. Normally I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city, but this foe is too strong for me. So I have no choice but to ask this favor. Lend me your powers. So that means we'd end up helping Himiko after all? I don't know, sounds kind of fishy to me. There are some who think the queen is a coward to shut herself away. But she cares for her subjects. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. That's what I want you to help me find. Please, Amaterasu, let me ask you once again. Will you listen to what I have to ask? Now, what the heck? Listen to the stacked babe, yes. Anyway, when you came here to the city, did you see it? Right off the coast near the Ryoshima border, there lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himiko. But the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate, never heard of those before, a matchless treasure with the power to defeat any foe, would have been Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out the evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search this cargo for the fox rods? You want us to do what? Sure, I don't see why not. Just hold on, I saw a door over here. It's a window. Okay, I needed to satisfy my curiosity on that. You want us to search for treasure on a sunken treasure ship? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help this busty babe or what? I don't see why not. Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken. Huh? What was that, Emmy? Thank you, Amaterasu. You're a true savior. Okay, let's go to the treasure ship right away then. Although, we must wait a while until the new moon rises in the night sky. In the shallows where the ship ran aground called the Lunar Lagoon, the tide only recedes when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. When the tide is out, it's easy to get into the treasure ship. We'll meet at the ship on the night of the next new moon. Okay. Only when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. Okay, well, whenever the new moon comes around, you had better have found a bra by then. Boy, Amy, you seemed really eager to help her. Well, I couldn't say none of those two either. But we can't let our guard down. I mean, who knows? That busty babe might be Himiko's puppet. And if they're up to no good, then we should get our hands on those fox rods before they do. Okay, so there's all of that done. And Waka's gone. Because of course. Okay, well, if I don't have any interruptions, let's zoom on ahead to the Lunar Lagoon. Because I don't know what else to do. Okay, so here's a spot we've never been to before that I'd like to explore. I wasn't quite sure we could get over here, but just a second. Much better. Also, I learned a new brush technique. I'll just hold on. This is the spot that we're at right now. I also learned a new brush technique by going over the kitties. The scrolls that we've been getting. No, wait, they're monkeys. And it turns out that we can actually use the triangle button to draw thicker lines whenever we do our brush techniques. And I guess if we do that, it'll be stronger and it won't waste as much ink, or it won't waste more ink. So we don't have many reasons not to use it unless we want to be very precise. So I'll probably start doing a few of those from now on. Not seen any treasure chests, and this place is the dojo. Okay. Let's see what we can learn. Hey, dude. Look who's here! Greetings, my little wolf friend. Huh? Hey, Gramps, what are you doing here? I am as elusive as my fighting skills, friend. Be it a lone isle among the waves or the most frigid mountain peak, I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. And what has brought you here? Do you once again seek my tutelage in the fighting arts? Sure. Expert in the air to jump a second time, that is extremely useful. Become the ultimate digger, dig in terrain that was impossible before. I really want that. Let's focus on what we probably need to progress. And I'll skip past all this stuff because I'm sure the training isn't going to be very interesting. And as digging champ, here's where we can dig through this terrain. Except he is very impatient for us. Alright, fine, we'll just dig right in through. Awesome! Okay, so I used up pretty much all of my money. But, at least now, we have quite a few new techniques. We can do a double jump to get up higher, which is actually necessary. He told us that we can finally get on top of the moon turret specifically as soon as we had mastered it. Then we got the digging technique, because of course. After that I got a 3-hit combo technique for the sword, or the glaive, as the game calls it, and I will try to remember to call it the glaive as best I am possibly able to. And also we got a 5th attack for our reflector, or the shield, this thing that I'm currently wearing, because I really like to use this thing. And also I found out the right way to use the glaive. Apparently you are supposed to hold down the button and you will do stronger attacks. I admit I was not quite aware of this. They probably told me as soon as I picked it up, but I didn't notice, so whoops! Aside from that, I think that's everything that we collected. I'd like to come back here and get whatever treasure chest has got to be inevitably on top of here. And there's a digging spot I want to get to. That failed. You want to climb up this tower? I bet there'd be a fine view, but you're probably just banging your head on the ceiling if you tried that wall jump of yours. Yeah, I tried that. Well, maybe you could do it if you just tried hard enough. What do you think? You gonna try your hardest? Yeah, that's the idea. Please shut up so I can get up there. Ta-da! Oh, look at that. Wow, what a nice view. Too bad it's spoiled by that sunken ship. Sorry looking thing, ain't it? Hey, look! What's that strange pattern on the bottom of the sea? Looks like a huge crescent moon or something. It's shaped too perfectly to be a coral reef. Hey, what was it that Busty Babe said? Something about the moon turret? Wonder if she meant this thing. Oh, I was thinking it was the other thing back there. Okay, sure. Now, what was it she said? Examine. See that strange pattern? Looks like a head. So, okay. Well, there was something else I was hoping to do, but okay. Or are we supposed to do it like this, then? New moon? That's actually the sun. I don't think that actually gets us anything, so... Maybe if we draw a moon, like, right on top of it? Then it'll be a new moon? It's kinda close, or... Okay, from the right angle it's perfect. Well, awesome! And now we can get into the ship. Holy smokes! That's not something you see every day. Wonder if it's safe to walk in that lagoon. Just safe enough that I'm not too worried about going over there. I mean, it seems to be holding up just fine. Hi, foxes. Okay, so before we go over there, I know there was a digging spot back over here that we could not activate that we could not get into before. And now that we have the technique, we can absolutely get in here. So I want to dig this thing up. If these things will leave me alone, please. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. There we go. And... What? What? Wait, Huh? A repeat boss battle? Okay, so we've got fire now, as well as... Okay. Sure, we'll fight this thing. Okay, what if we... Are we supposed to burn this thing, or what? Wait. Get that. There we go. And now, I have no idea where this is... Oh! You're separating. Well, let's do it like this. And then, from the right angle, do it like that. Oh, come on now. Hook onto that thing. Oh, geez. That came really close. I wasn't expecting to go into a boss battle suddenly. I was going to end the episode fairly soon, but... You know what? Sure, whatever. Hi there, guys. What are you? Fire. Calm down and burn everything. Come on, get him. Get him. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, what? It was just a repeatable optional boss battle? Is that it? It didn't look like the Spider Queen either. It kind of looked like one of the Muppets. Oh, yay! Sun fragment. And then we enter this scene, and then we're taken back to the front of the Deku tree. That's odd. And now the smoke has stopped. We can still go down in there if we want to. And now we're in another boss battle. Or just a regular battle, I should say. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Next time we will definitely go over and take care of the ship thing. But first of all, I want to climb up to that giant pillar in the middle of the lake. That seems like something I'd really want to do. And if I don't do it, I'm certain I'll regret it. Might as well do it while it's still night, too. Well, thanks for joining me today, everyone. And I will see you next time for another episode of Okami. Take care. We already attacked the doll 1, and now we attack the doll 2. Spider Queen? I'm okay. I'm fine.